our butter chicken pie. We'll give it a go, shall we? We're in downtown Wollobedar. We're on the edge of town anyway. The truck stop joint never used to be really a truck stop. It used to be like that. This place has been here since I was a child. It used to be the Tank and Tummy, the old Wollobedar. And now it's been, you know, in recent years. There was a guy who had it for years and years, actually, even after I came up here to live, and then he eventually sold it to BP, obviously, who, you know, turned it into a BP service station, and they've got food and stuff here as well. Probably Indians running the joint, you know, as they do. We'll see. Can't eat. This really is a bit of a truck stop these days, isn't it? It's interesting how these things come and go, you know, fashion-wise. We're not stopping there anymore. They didn't for years, and now they're all back to stopping at Wollobedar, which makes it kind of, has to be said, a slightly less peaceful place to stop. Anyway, we've had our pie, which was quite okay. Like, you know, they're pretty across the board. I mean, not that I've tried a lot of their things, but across the board, the pie paste stuff is actually pretty good for mass-produced stuff, you know. It's a bloody pretty busy old Tuesday, isn't it? What? Oh, that's curious. The engine management light has now gone out again. Does what it wants to do, I suppose. Wollobedar, the way it was. I really have no idea what that's supposed to mean, you know. There's some pretty wacky places in Wollobedar. The pub down here is not bad. I won $200 there one time on a poker run. Kerry and I. They paid for our day out and a good lunch, you know. All the fuel. This place here reckons it's got the best coffee outside of Italy, and I reckon that's a fucking wild boast, mate. And I, you know, and I've been to Italy, and I've had that's that pub there. Yeah, it's pretty ordinary coffee there. It's pretty. I had to stop there one time on one of the BM rides, you know, down to Bathurst and. You know, fucking thin and watery, definite lack of oomph, you know. It's going to be one of those days today where, you know, you just, every time you pass something, something else shows up. It's a good long overtaking lane, that one, but just not quite long enough. That's not a bad ride. That road across to Nundle there, it's pretty good. A good pub at Nundle. Bit trendy these days though, as far as, you know, pub food goes. If we were on the old girl there, we'd have to probably think twice about that overtake. I still think that the old girl needs either one more tooth on the rear sprocket or one less tooth on the countershaft sprocket, just to put it right where it needs to be for a sidecar, you know. Better slow down a bit, I suppose. The coppers do hang around here. Well, a stretch of road between Wollobada and Tamworth. I can remember years and years ago, must have been the late 1960s, my father was incensed, you know, he was furious because he got booked at Wollobada for doing 37 miles an hour in a 35 mile an hour zone. And he just he was furious about it. That's how long ago it was though, because it was still in miles an hour. I can't remember when we made that switch. I know we went to decimal currency in 1966, but not sure whether we did that. With weights and measurements and stuff at that time. I don't think so. I think it was a bit later, like 1970, 1971 maybe. Here we are, 5 years later. I'm still saying, oh, I should probably get a new set of these gloves. It'll never happen. I suppose one day these will eventually just, you know, fall apart. We've done 94 k's since Murrurundi. We might ride over to Moonbi and fill up there actually, then just go home. A bit of roadworks, that's what we like to see. See a bit of canola growing over there too. I discovered recently that, oh, there's a big blast of wind here. There's suddenly a crosswind coming across there. I got it.
Come on, mate, let me through. Thank you very much. Know that. Now, I discovered recently that my European friends don't know what canola is because they still call it rapeseed and rapeseed oil. Somewhere along the line, Australians, Canadians actually, apparently, it's the Canadians, as in Canada, canola oil, who changed it, because apparently, you know, we're all offended by the idea of rape seed. I don't know what that meant, like whether we were gonna, you know, this kind of oil was gonna make us start raping each other. I don't know, you know. Anyway, it's always a nice look, the old canola. You don't see it much around this part. Normally you see it further west, down around the Riverina as well, that way. Another motorcyclist. Not a little bike. He doesn't know how to wave either. We might stop at Gunnaganu over piss, I think. Getting to that stage. Just up the road here a bit. Slow down, Plunky. It's too easy to ride this bike fast. Yeah, sitting on 120 or so with one hand on the bars, you know. Doesn't matter. There's my old red car. Someone stole my car. have a quick pill stop here.